It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. Hell yeah. Yo, bro.
Now let's summon the spirits for this podcast.
Bro, is this season like disproving the Monty Hall problem, bro? Like you're supposed to switch. You're supposed to switch.
You, as High says, you always swap.
You always swap.
But Lindsay's gut. She knows.
But last season, I'm blanking. What's his name?
Deshaun.
Sorry, Deshaun didn't swap, and he got to stay in the game. This time, Lindsay, she didn't swap. She stayed in the game. So maybe these two examples prove that now in the do or die problem, you should always stick because you have 100% success rate.
Absolutely,
it's proven. It's the law. The do or die problem.
Survivor mimics real life, and so we should take this as sage advice going forward in all of our daily lives.
Yeah,
always trust your gut.
I'm watching and I'm like, you swap. You always swap. You fucking swap. I don't know. I can't explain to you why. I just know you always swap.
Yeah. The island spirit spoke to her, Max. That's what I think it was.
You got to dig deep.
But you know what, Max? I'm so happy that she chose the flame, because fuck this fucking twist. Fuck it. I hate it so much. I'm done with it.
Why did we have to see it twice? It was like twists are supposed to be like surprises for us too, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a twist in the game, like a new thing.
No, Max, it's our little secret with Jeff.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Jeff let us in on it.
We're all at home. Dirty little secret. You know that song? All American Rejects?
I don't know.
Okay. That'll be my dirty little secret with everyone else listening to this podcast.
Okay. Oh, I'm left out once again.
I know.
This just feels like
you're like Romeo in every single vote.
At least I get that last scoop of rice on the bottom of the pot, though. Now this was a really good ep. In part because of just
that twist.
That twist, and also the same beautiful mistakes being made all over again. There's a part of me that wishes people from 42 did watch 41, because then they would know that with the knowledge of Power Twist, you don't tell a soul. You simply don't tell a soul.
I'm glad. It's an unfair advantage, and it's kind of fun when they fail. I'm glad.
No, don't get me wrong. It was fun. But my God, why would you ever tell anybody about it? It's just like blows my mind that you would ever tell a soul about that twist.
So I guess Omer's spot has been blown up.
Yeah. It still feels like he's not at the top of the pecking order, though. Still feels like Mike is up there pretty high. But Lindsay's up there.
He knew his spot was, but I guess he knew. He's like, all right, got to reveal that my spot's getting blown up. This is the time it's going to get blown up.
Yeah. Do you think Omer is going to give that idol back to Mike?
I don't know.
Oh, DM Rocks commented. He said he heard season 43 is going to be 39 days again.
Please, good. I hope so.
Good.
Although I do have to say, from watching, it doesn't really feel that different. But I hope it's 39 days again.
I want to see them looking like skeletons, Max. I want to see them looking like they're coming out of a Tim Burton movie by the end of this.
I have to say, Jonathan looks ridiculously thin compared to how he came in. He
shrunk. Yeah. Like he lost all of his muscle.
Like he's being really hangry, but I have to say, I kind of get it, because holy shit, like that must be super hard. Like he's being a jerk, but I'm like, whoa, like that is quite the like Drea's like, I'm really hungry too, and I believe it, especially if you can't eat coconut. But I'm like, I understand why both of them are really hungry and going at each other. Like, I kind of get both sides because
totally, yeah.
that's pretty like I was reading this argument and I'm like, I'm not stepping in and taking a side here. I'm not stepping into this argument. You guys are both starving. I'm not. Okay.
He went from 19 eggs to 0 eggs a day.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
You just can't have a drop off like that.
Right.
You know, Applebee's ain't gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it.
I know that he isn't working, but think about how much money he saved probably by not going on Survivor.
Who?
Jonathan. Just in by not buying all that food that he had to eat.
You're right.
By not eating.
I always just assumed he had a backyard with a chicken coop, because how else could you sustain without that? He'd have to have 50 chickens in his backyard, right? You have to sustain that.
Eggs are pretty cheap. Eggs are really cheap, actually.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, that adds up though, because you're talking a couple cartons a day pretty much. So let's say that's $6 a day. So that's $42 a week, which is $170 a month, times 12. Yeah, that's thousands of dollars. That's thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but
for just eggs. That's just for breakfast.
Yeah. Well, is it just eating 19 eggs just for breakfast?
I don't know. I assumed. I tell you what, that I heard news, Max, that there was a Denny's near him that ran a promotion of all you can eat eggs, and he bankrupted them in a week. They were out of business.
Why didn't you warn me you were going to make this joke so I could have gotten a Denny's ad?
Oh yeah, we could have. Yeah, well, it's because I just now.
There's a Denny's in Waukesha.
that was all improvisation, Max.
Yeah,
it was not a written joke.
You should have known your improvisation was coming. This is. We don't do improv here. We do sound bites.
We do what's called pre-written improv. That's what we do.
Soundbite king comedy.
Yeah, don't do improv. Just stick with our pre-written improv.
Should we dig on into this episode of Survivor 42?
Let's do it. The best of the season, in my opinion.
Also known as Season 41 Part 2.
Yeah. Season 41, The Squeak Wolf.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Mulligan, let's do it again.
Yep.
Mike is I orchestrated Hyde's demise, and I am a puppet no more. I am a real boy because Jiminy Cricket granted my wish.
Jiminy Cricket.
There are no hands up my ass anymore. I am walking freely and comfortably.
Yeah, Mike's going to start lying now because his nose isn't going to grow. He can start lying now. He can really play his game. Mike's been telling the truth this whole time because he was made out of wood, and now he can tell the truth.
It's so great. I'm so happy for him.
Yes.
I really am.
Romeo says he's been playing a chill game, and he's been, it's all been strategic because he's my winner pick, and he's been letting the big egos take each other out, and now it's time for the underdog to come take him out. I don't know. Sorry, I was still on the whole real boy thing. Now it's time for the underdog to come up.
Yeah. Don't think he has any other choice in strategy, but I think that's
so
great.
much agency, dude. When was the last time he voted for the right person?
Good question. That was another one we ticked off of our Survivor bingo, by the way.
Yes.
Was Romeo being left out of the vote.
And that's going to be on the next one, too, because he's not going to be in the right vote.
My question is, what? Just go searching for idols all day, every day. They're not going to vote you out.
Yeah.
Just go. Search.
Or if they do, whatever.
You still were at the bottom regardless. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lindsay and Andrea talk about how the idol is now a steal a vote. right?
Yeah.
It's a steal a vote. It's a steal a vote.
Yep, it's currently a steel vote, but now for Lindsay, after this tribal, it's going to be an idol, a real
Yes.
idol. Yeah.
Should Drea have used the? Oh, do they
Steal
have
a
to use
vote?
it together? No, they each have a steal a vote.
Yes, they each have a
So
steel vote.
Drea probably should have used the steal a vote and the extra vote. to
She
put-
still wouldn't have had enough, would she? It would have tied it at that point, wouldn't it?
Yes, but she should have.
Also, you have to use it before the vote if you're doing the steel vote, I think.
Yeah, she should have done it.
Why not? Use everything in your arsenal.
Use everything in your arsenal.
Why not? Yeah.
Just give it the old try.
Why not?
Why not? The next morning, you get the 5 people on the beach besides Marin and Romeo, and this is where Mike is like, Romeo is so lazy around camp.
We'll let him get away with it.
You know what his best move is? This. That's his exercise. That's what he does. Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? He's sitting in the same spot that he sat in 20 days ago. Hasn't moved. That's where Romeo art thou.
Oh, DM Rock says he accidentally saw Bootless. DM, don't
No
make us block
spoilers.
you. No
Don't-
spoilers.
No spoilers, DM Rocks. We don't want to see it.
We avoid them like the plague. Like
Yes.
the plague. Wait, and we also just completely skipped over that. Marianne loses toenails 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah, don't we all shed toenails through 2
No, wait,
know?
do you? Do
No.
you?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
thank God. It's like, holy shit. I could see losing toenails on Survivor easily.
Yeah, but she apparently just
But,
does
like,
it.
That's wild.
It's where she presents it. She's like, "Oh my god, guys, I lost a toenail," and everyone's like, "Oh my god," and she's like, "Yeah, but it's normal." Like she wanted everyone to know, but then she wanted everybody to know it's like a cool fact about her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She knows it's a little odd.
Yeah, it's quirky. There's got to be some rom-coms out there with Drew Barrymore where she talks about how she loses her
She's like, "Do you think
toenails.
Zach would like this? Remember Zach the first boot, everybody? He's gonna like this at the reunion."
Maybe he's got the weirdest foot fetish we've ever known. Specifically feet with toenails.
That fall
that
off 3
fall
times
off.
a year. I like how Romeo takes the rice all the time, knows that everyone that it takes the rice all the time, and doesn't care.
Yeah, why would he? He's
Screw
at the
them.
bottom. Screw them.
He's like, I can still win this game.
Weasels.
There's no way I can't win this game. Just make everybody like me. I hate them. They hate me, and I'm gonna win the game.
Well, look, Max, he's playing with a bunch of 100-year-old weasels. So what do you expect? Like, this ain't nothing compared to the pageant world.
It's all good if you voted for me, when in reality I want to like kick them in the face. Screw them.
Screw them.
He's the best. The winner of Survivor 42, people.
Whoo-wee. Hey, you never know. You never know. All of a sudden, he can get to the end and win, and all the jury would be like, "You made this great move. You made that great move," and we'll be like, "The editors didn't show us shit."
Yeah, well, they did. They showed him just, you just gotta make
Taking all that rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it turns out this is all a ruse because Romeo is a genius, so they don't want to actually vote out Romeo.
Absolutely.
Mike tells Omer that this was a ruse, and so Drea feels safe. That the real target is Drea. But Omer doesn't like this because Omer is the mastermind. He doesn't want Mike to be the mastermind. He doesn't like this, Ben.
Yeah. No. I don't blame him. You got to build that resume.
Yeah, Omer's like, I'm the one who does things.
Yeah. Mike is a fire captain, right? So Omer came up to him. He says, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. Right?
Yeah.
That's
Like
a
that
reference
movie.
to Captain Phillips. Is that the name of the movie?
I don't know.
Tom Hanks.
I think it was Miracle on the Hudson.
Okay. Sullenberg.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
Do you know that Omer's taller than Mike?
Is he?
Yeah, I saw they did like a lineup of them in height order in some like photo, and Mike was shorter than Omer.
Wow.
Just a
Wow.
fun fact.
How does he reach?
It
How does
really-
he how does he reach the fires on the
It
higher
changes
floor?
the game. It changes the whole dynamic of the tribe when you think
Yeah, it
about
really
it.
does. I'm rethinking everything now.
Yes.
He's feeling high after high.
Oh shit, dude.
Must be all the fumes from the fires.
Oh
Just him.
shit, dude.
Shit did high after high.
Oh.
Yeah, so Mike is making the moves. He took out the puppet master and now he's a real boy and he wants to be the puppet has become the puppet master.
Yes.
The
fucked up.
Geppetted has become the Geppetto.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucked up. That's
Fucked
our
up.
firefighters, ladies and gentlemen. Our American firefighters
Yes.
wanting to be puppeteers.
He should be setting a better example for for the youth. Later on, this is where we get the argument from Jonathan. We're gonna play a little clip from when Jonathan was on a show called Endurance, which was like Survivor Junior back in the day. This is
I
when
used to
Jonathan,
watch it. Yeah.
Jonathan was like 14 or so, 15.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah,
an
he was I think he was 14 or 15, yeah.
Here's an argument that Jonathan had with a young teenage girl.
Yes.
I launched 5 balls that she could have caught, and she just wouldn't listen to me. She wouldn't back up.
Okay, I was backing up, and even if you thought I didn't, then you could have
Then how
done.
to keep going over your head.
Then you should have shot it shorter. You can't worry about that anymore. You need to chill out. You need to be nice to your partner.
I'm
okay?
being nice. I'm asking you a question. How can I do that?
You need to chill out. We didn't win, okay?
Why couldn't you just catch it?
Because it's slick. I'm sorry I'm not God and I didn't catch all the balls, okay?
I mean, hit you in the head. Just put your hands up there.
I tried my best, okay? That's all I can say. You need to chill out and stop talking about your own partner.
Out. I'm trying to ask
I'm
you
not
a
gonna
question.
chill out if you're gonna be mean to me.
Chill out.
No,
Okay.
I'm not going
There's
to.
nothing
You're
else to
being
talk to you
obnoxious.
about.
Jonathan,
He's been
upsetting-
hangry his whole life, I think.
He's hangry, asking people reasonable questions for a long time. Why aren't you good at sports?
Why aren't you good at untangling fishing nets? Hasn't this been something all of our dads made us do since we were 3?
Your dad didn't make you run up a mountain at age 3 and untangle fishing nets?
I'm just sick of having to explain basic daily things to you. Do you need me to teach you how to make your bed in the morning too?
Also, didn't you think that they were going to catch a shark at some point? I really thought
I know.
they kept mentioning like sharks, and I was like, are they going to catch a shark? Like, I was like, why do they keep talking about a shark? And then it was like, oh, this was just leading up to a net argument.
Yeah. This is new era Survivor. The Toms and the Richard Hatches are forever gone. The
I was
shark
hoping
hunters.
that they were gonna. I was like, they're gonna catch a shark in that net. This is what this is about.
Yeah. Yeah. Disappointing. But you don't
Yeah.
just catch a shark in a net. You gotta, do what Richard Hatch did, which is let it bite you on the arm and then bang it against a rock several times.
That's what I was. That's what I was always taught at a young age.
Yeah.
Richard Hatch was always.
Let
like
it bite you. Let it bite you. It's okay. It'll be
I always
fine.
viewed Richard Hatch as a father figure.
Daddy Hatch.
Daddy Hatch, yes.
Yeah.
Lindsay's happy about this whole unraveling thing because she goes around and she tells Marianne and Romeo and Drea, and they all talk and they're like, time to get out Jonathan. We're definitely gonna get him out.
Yes. First, the biggest 2 threats are the people who are annoying you with the nets, and then the other person who's eating rice and only sitting down with 7 people left. With 7 people left.
Yes. And Lindsay is like, he's getting in the way of me winning challenges. So it's good. You get out the person who's in the way of you winning challenges, so then you're the number 1 threat at winning challenges.
I will say though, the closer you start getting down to, they're down to 6 now.
No, I know. No,
Jonathan
it's a good
could
time.
run. He could run. the
No,
table.
no. You guys, they got to get him out.
Like Jonathan very well could be in the final 3 at this point.
No, the next time they can get him out, they have to.
They have to.
It's time, especially right now.
But even then, I still don't know if he'd win it. If he won out the rest of the challenges all the way to Final 3, I'm still not sure he would win.
Yeah, I
the
can't.
game.
I can't tell the vibe.
Yeah. I don't know how his jury management has been this season.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah. It's really difficult to tell.
Be nice if we get some fucking Ponderosa videos.
Ah, I know.
It's going to be all about the exit interviews to understand what really happened this season,
Yeah,
probably.
which I'm sure we'll get every single one.
We're going to be interviewing every single person.
Yeah. We're only like one of 3 Survivor podcasts. So it'll work out. Hey, I will say
yeah.
Lindsay does follow us on social media, so we could
Hell
maybe
yeah, we're
we could
famous.
maybe get Lindsay.
Yeah, my Jersey girl. Hey yo. The immunity challenge, Jeff is like, this is crazy. We're doing the same exact thing we did from last season. Isn't that so enticing?
Mind blown. Yeah.
You'll never believe this.
Here's a
the
twist
same
for you.
exact
It's
thing.
the same thing as we did last season.
What? I love when it was revealed that Jonathan and Lindsay were playing, but I was hoping that nobody would do it.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing. Nobody will be immune.
That would be the funniest thing ever.
No one's doing it. You know that it would be revealed that when no one did it, that Jeff yelled at them for like 30 minutes to be like, somebody fucking do it. And they were all be like, no, we don't want to risk going home. We'd rather just not have nobody be immune for tribal and just do a vote.
Yeah, yeah. I think if they had been told that it was only a 33% chance, it was 1 in 3, then I think nobody would have done it.
Potentially.
Because they don't tell them that. They make it seem like it's more of a 50-50 thing. Or that there's like actual skill involved in playing the game. But there's no skill involved in it at all.
They do say it's a game of chance. I would think that there's no skill.
Well, yeah,
if they
that's
say
true.
Game of
That's
chance.
true. Yeah, I they did say that. But still, like, the chances being 33% is not great.
I get why everybody besides them did it, because they're competing against Lindsay and Jonathan. Why would you even do
Yeah.
immunity? There's no reason.
Having said that, Lindsay has advantages. She has advantages in the game. And she doesn't even have the most advantages. So she doesn't have the biggest target of all the people who do have advantages. So I really think it would have been the smartest move to sit out for her. Just
think
let
she just
Jonathan have this.
Really
one.
wanted to take out Jonathan.
Yeah.
But I agree. She probably just should have sat out. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Because like we said, I don't even know if Jonathan can win it if he gets to the
And
end.
I wish that would have happened, because it would have been so funny if the twist just didn't happen because nobody wanted to do it.
It would be so amazing.
Then you
Yeah.
just know that Jeff would have been so. The other producers would have been like, it happened, but Jeff would have been like, I just talked to the camera. I got the audience so excited. Our young viewers at home, our future Survivor contestants.
You ruined me and the audience's special secret together.
Jeff!
I'm making rice.
Time for some rice. Yippee-ki-yay.
I miss Rox
You think that's what he said the second he walked into Ponderosa? Time for some rice.
Time for some rice.
Yeah, they were like, what you'll have? You can have a bacon cheeseburger. You can have a steak. And he was like, I'm just gonna go outside, make a shelter, and live out there. Can I just have a bag of rice?
Time for some rice.
And then he says to the chef, "No, that's too much rice. That's too much. I need a little bag. I have to ration. This is Survivor after all."
Jiminy Cricket.
It was like herding cats. And I'm not a cat herder.
I miss him. His Ponderosa would have been amazing. I can't believe they robbed us of it.
I know.
We need
It's
his
so
survivalist
stupid.
show.
Oh, I would love it. Or even if at the very least they put him on Naked and Afraid or something like that. He would be good on that.
Naked Roxray.
Yeah. He would be good on that though.
I know.
That Exile Island episode that he was on,
I know.
basically was Naked and Afraid minus
Yes.
the naked part. Like that's pretty much what it was. So,
Pretty much.
but yeah, I actually thought this comp would be maybe potentially leaning in Lindsay's favor, given that it's a balancing thing. But
yeah, but Jonathan has lost so much weight. I think it actually helped him out,
yeah, I think you're right.
and
Yeah.
he's just really impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, he was probably thinking about what his dad would say when he got back home if he lost. So, how can Lindsay compete with that? Honestly.
Speaking of Jonathan,
Watching Jonathan, I'm so impressed with him.
thank you, Roxroy.
We didn't get the Island Spirit music playing though during the challenge when he was winning.
You
We
said
didn't get that.
Jeff fucking coaching them the whole time. Why doesn't Jeff come and coach us when we do 4 podcasts in one day like this?
Oh, I would
You
love
can
it.
do it, guys. Just keep podcasting. Believe in yourselves.
When you set out to do a podcast about reality TV, this is what you pictured overcoming. 4 episodes in one day.
And if you do it, you'll get pizza and cold beer at the sanctuary. Brought to you by 5 Guys.
Why are critics praising Five Guys? Find out for yourself. Five Guys Burgers and Fries in the Lantana Square Shopping Center off Route 7 in Hockessin.
That is
So-
why you dig deep.
It's so sick that Five Guys Burgers and Fries is now serving pizza and beer. I love that. It's amazing.
At the sanctuary.
You could have gone with Applebee's, a place where they do serve pizza and beer.
Do they serve pizza at Applebee's?
I don't know. Maybe. I know they serve beer.
I know they do a quesadilla.
I bet you
burger.
this. I bet you they serve a little tiny pizza for on the kids menu at Applebee's. They always do that. So stupid.
Applebee's.
Applebee's. It gets me going every time. I get excited.
Does Applebee's serve pizza?
You're looking it up.
Applebee's cheesy pizza.
Oh my
Okay.
God. See, they have
From
everything.
The kids menu.
Yep.
You're-
So what I tell you, huh? You think I haven't gotten my eyeballs on
Ooh,
the kids menu
this
before? Huh?
this looks really good. A 6. Ooh, thick crust. This
Screen
looks-
share it. Let's see it. I want to see this right now, please.
This looks really good.
They got quesadillas on there too.
They have the quesadilla burger. Come on.
Are you sharing it? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yes,
Oh
so-
yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's the worst looking pizza I've
No,
ever seen in my life.
That looks like a New York personal kids pizza.
That's somehow worse looking than the Fijian pizza that's out on Survivor.
This
Wow.
is interesting. It is required to say if you want to add 1% milk.
That is really weird. That's really weird.
I guess all kids
That is Max, that is just the most disgusting pizza I've ever seen in my life. Look at
it looks really
you,
bad.
You have to, folks, if you're just listening, you have to come to our YouTube 28 minutes into this episode and look at
Or
this
just
pizza.
Google kids cheesy pizza Applebee's. Looks really bad.
Really bad.
Somebody's listening and they're like, I go to Applebee's every Sunday
And I always get the kids
I
pizza."
take my fucking kids to Applebee's and you're dissing I'm a provider. I'm the provider for my family and I enrich my kids with Applebee's cheesy pizza and 1% milk.
You want to talk about a sanctuary? Applebee's is our sanctuary. Every Sunday after church. And my 3 sons, they get the cheesy pizza.
Your wife says that looks like they melted cheese and sauce onto a cushion. Okay, so I'm guessing every kid's meal they require that you get milk, but they give you the option to say no. I just love that it's required.
Hey, they're growing kids. They got to get their milk. You know.
Yes. Ooh, vanilla yogurt with strawberries you can add, but you gotta get the milk. Ooh, kids hot fudge sundae. I wonder what that looks like.
Let's go through the whole menu.
Classic
We got-
broccoli chicken Alfredo family bundle. Serve 6. Mm-mm.
This is all free advertising too. You're welcome.
I know.
Applebee's.
We're gonna
Jeez.
get like a copyright strike somehow.
But we're promoting them and their
I
little cheesy
know, and
pizza.
we're saying that we love the 1% milk that you can get. Dude, this
I think next time I'm at an Applebee's, never. But
you're gonna
if-
get the
if,
kids pizza. You're gonna be one of those people that drinks milk with pizza.
I'm gonna ask for a tall beer and some 1% with my kids' cheese pizza.
Oh my god. I didn't think that I could be more grossed out by by drinking milk with pizza than when you add beer.
Yes. You got to double fist those.
Dude, when I worked at a pizza place, there was one time this guy, he orders the cheese board and he is drinking a White Russian. And I'm like, okay, that is a lot of dairy, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's going to keep you up all
okay.
night.
No, it gets worse. That's his appetizer, right?
Oh boy. Okay.
He has more than one White Russian. He at least has one or two more.
Wow. Okay.
That's his drink for the night. He then gets a 4-cheese pepperoni pizza. So that has all of the same cheeses from the cheese board on a pizza. And it's very cheesy. He then ends his night with 3 scoops of gelato.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what is wrong with you?
That guy has an iron stomach. That's the
I
only
really
way.
wanted to ask him to leave. I wanted to say, I can't.
By the way, this
Get
is
out.
everybody's worst nightmare as a customer at a restaurant is having your waiter later on the
You have to
podcast
get the
telling
fuck
your
out.
entire order.
Get the fuck out. You're disgusting.
I'm gonna keep in mind next time I'm at a
Get
at a
out.
restaurant how much dairy I'm
Get
eating.
out. Dude, ever seen anything like it? How can you eat that much dairy? That
It's
is
a lot.
insane. Well, all right,
That's
you
a
know,
lot.
you know,
He didn't vomit.
Dude, he just walked right out like everything was normal. All right, you know how in that movie Unbreakable, where it's like how there's one guy who's totally breakable, so there has to be one guy
Yes,
who
yes,
is
yes.
who is unbreakable.
Yeah.
It's like there's people who are lactose intolerant, so there has to be a guy who's
Yes.
totally lactose tolerant.
He's got
So I guess I
superpowers.
should have just applauded him instead of running him out of the restaurant with a broom. I said, "Get out!"
Did he, when he introduced himself to you, did he say, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to this
Yes.
restaurant.
Oh, I should have noticed.
Welcome to
that.
the Dairy Challenge."
Yeah. He's a totally normal guy. Just
No, it was Michael Cera, wasn't it? I know he lived in our neighborhood, and
he did come in a few times.
Yeah. He's the cheese guy.
Dude, it was crazy. I've
I
never seen
can't
anything
picture
like
Michael Cera being able to handle cheese.
No,
I just
no.
can't. That guy's got a weak stomach for sure.
Oh,
For
definitely.
sure.
So, what were we talking about?
The Survivor or something. I
Oh,
don't know.
gross.
No, we get
Jonathan
back to the
wins.
beach after.
Oh, yes,
Jonathan wins. Yeah. hmm
And everyone's eating Applebee's kids pizza.
With extra milk. No, poor Lindsay. She's like on the verge of tears. Like she realizes she fucked up. God, she
big
fucked
time.
up.
Drea's pretty happy about it.
But it's cool to see her backstory. She's a football player. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty exciting. She's probably better than I was when I was in Pee Wee football. They called me Gentle Ben on the field. That was not good. It's not
They
good.
called you Gentle Ben?
Yeah. That was the coach's nickname for me, Gentle Ben. It's because I refused to hit anybody. I didn't like hitting people. I didn't want to play football. My parents made me play football to get exercise, and I hated it because I did not like hitting people on the field. So they called me Gentle Ben. Yeah. I'll bet you Lindsay hit some people. She's tough. She looks
Oh,
tough.
definitely.
Yeah.
She went at them.
Yep.
So Drea's happy about it though. That Lindsay's on the chopping block potentially from the twist, and it's like, I hope she goes home. So then I get an idol, and I'm like, that checks out.
And Jonathan was happy about it too because he could win out on challenges.
Yeah.
So real party. Everybody's real happy about this.
Yeah. So Drea originally thinks that Romeo is the vote if Lindsay goes home. But Mike is really setting up to be Drea, and like everybody in camp agrees. And I'm waiting for it to cut to Omar and for him to be like, I don't think so because I'm the vote flipper. Like that's my thing. But even when it gets to Omar, he's down with Drea.
For
Mr.
the
Omar.
most part. For the
most part. But then
he does he thinks
about it.
He vocalizes other options that, by the way, sound awesome.
Yes,
it would have been crazy if he took the idol from Mike and then blindsided Mike. But sadly, I think that takes a larger group of people. I don't think you can just get away with that.
He eventually gets there, but he originally says like, let's get out Drea. But
yes.
Drea feels weird vibes around camp and goes to Omar and tells him about her knowledge is power advantage.
Dumb.
Why?
Dumb.
Why?
Dumb.
Why
dumb,
would you do that?
Dumb.
Why?
Dumb.
Why?
Dumb.
Why did she do that?
This is an idol.
Why would you? This is my advantage. Here you go.
New era Survivor, baby. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Tell everyone everything you have.
My God.
Why did she tell him?
There's just so many things about this episode of like new era Survivor. I'm just so annoyed by it. Like when they're talking about Romeo and upset that he's not doing anything at camp and shit. And it's like, who gives a shit? Take him to the final 3 if you think he's that pathetic. Like, good God. Like Rob Mariano on Redemption Island, he would welcome people who didn't do the work. He'd be like, "Oh, I like you. You're coming to the end with me."
Yeah,
I'm good with that. People are gonna hate you in the final 3 next to me. I love it.
Well, I think everyone's like talking about voting out Romeo, but they don't actually want to. I think they're trying to convince other people that they're voting for Romeo when they're not.
Yeah. There's just a lot of talk about like, oh, I'm so annoyed with this person or that person, or I can't take them anymore. I want them gone. And it's like,
yeah,
if you're annoyed with them, that probably means a lot of other people are too. Might want to consider dragging them to the final 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, come on. Yeah.
Why'd you tell him?
I don't know. Even if you're 99% sure you can tell that you can trust the guy, you don't tell him.
Well, big props to Omar because everybody trusts him.
Yeah.
Like that is just really props to Omar's game. I'll have to give to him.
Literally every single person feels like they can go to him. Even Romeo feels like he can go to Omar.
Yeah. So after this, their new plan about stealing Mike's hidden immunity idol, Drea goes to Romeo and is like, okay, we're voting out Mike because here's the plan. Yeah. And this is when Omar goes to Lindsay, and Lindsay is like, why don't we just tell Mike what's going on? And then you can just have his idol, and we can either have him trust us or we keep the idol. So
win-win.
Keeping the idol is a
that's risky. Yeah.
Evil thing to do.
I do think that Mike is the type of guy that's like so trustworthy and tight with his people that Omar and Lindsay, they could blindside Mike. I really do think that they could, even with the idol in his pocket, they could blindside him.
Yeah.
You know, Omar has proved this season that knowledge and information
is power.
It really has more power than all these advantages. Drea had like 4 or 5 advantages.
Yeah.
Omar simply knowing everything that's going on in the game gave him this huge advantage. He had all the choices in the world. He could do whatever he wanted tonight. And he dictated the way the whole night went, despite the fact that you have 4 people in the game that have advantages. That's crazy.
I will jump up like a big shark from the ocean and eat some of these people up when the time is right.
Well, that really makes him sound like the greatest player this season.
Mikey no likey.
This is the guy.
That's the guy that I was just talking up, saying
Are
he's
you
genius.
okay with how everything transpired?
I do love Omer's face at Tribal. He's just like so comfortable that he's just like grinning from ear to ear the entire Tribal Council, and he's just like so relaxed because he knows he's like, yeah, I'm good.
It's the opposite of my face during Tribal, which is the face of somebody so bored and wanting the voting to start. I'm like, ugh. It's fucking
You were even bored
metaphors.
during the do or die, or just the metaphor shit.
No, the metaphor shit. The do or
Yeah.
die I like. I was like, you have to switch.
I screamed at the TV several times.
Switch Monty Hall. It wants you, Mr. Monty Hall.
You weeped.
Switch.
Yeah. Maria texted us a photo of you weeping on the floor when he didn't switch.
She has to switch. Monty. Monty Hall, everybody. Come on.
And then after
Come on.
she got it right, then you were like, I knew it. No, I really did know it. I swear. I really
These
did
people
know.
are not puzzle people.
That's what I had to think.
Oh, Jenny. I miss her.
Jenny would have switched. She would have been fucked.
Yeah, she would have been screwed.
She'd been like, I know the Money Hall problem, Jeff. I'm not an idiot. She would have switched.
Oh man. Yeah. You're right. The Tribal was boring. The winks and nods. If you go like this, that means bad. If you go like this, that means good.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
I loved when they go to vote and Romeo was like, oh, I don't know what's fucking going on.
Screw them.
He's like, ah.
It's just like the pageants. Once people start going down those runways, that's when it's craziness. You don't know what's
Yeah, he's like,
happening, but you got to just go with the flow.
Yeah, but I loved Drea using the Steel and Mike being like, nah. I love adding. I do love the flashback stuff. It really does
yeah.
make things more exciting. Like, I mean, the best flashback moment that Survivor has had is definitely when Nasir said what was it? I feel like a goat on
AstroTurf.
on
Yeah.
AstroTurf, and they did the flashback. It was
So good.
so epic. Like
Yep,
the
I
zoom
love
in on
it.
his face. But like these flashback moments, yeah, it's way more fun than just like knowing what's gonna happen.
I love it.
Yeah.
I hope that's here to stay.
It's the best
for
change in
forever.
editing they've done.
I love it. Yeah,
There's
it's really
definitely
funny.
been some good changes in editing, but that's the best one, and it's always fun because you don't want to know what happens all the time.
Yeah, we don't need Jeff talking to the camera and telling us, so just before Tribal, 30
Yes.
minutes before Tribal, Mike had a conversation with Omer. Like, we
Yes,
don't need that, like,
"Oh,
surprise.
Thank
us.
you, Mr. Jeff.
Thank you for revealing your secrets.
Thank you for telling us exactly what happened.
Jeff is like
you, Mr. Jeff.
Jeff is like a 1950s like radio announcer. He's doing like Little Orphan Annie, and he's giving out the clues to all the audience. But shh, don't tell anyone.
Jeff's Tribal is turning to Jeff's fireside chats, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Oh man,
This is for all of our listeners who grew up during the Great Depression.
Yeah.
We're referencing when you used to listen to FDR back in the day on your one radio you had in your house before television.
Oh,
Podcast is just like back in the radio.
I know that we sometimes think of ourselves as old and chuggy, but that's a little too old, Max. That's a little too old, a little too chuggy.
I
Yeah.
really think we're just, we're a lot like FDR in his fireside chats.
Totally. Yeah. I wouldn't mind
man.
a little Scotty dog next to me during my
Aw.
fireside chats.
How
Get a
about
keep up.
Marianne's voting confessional face? She was like, "Oh my god, what?" Too bad everyone knew what to do about Romeo, though. I was like, Marianne, what are you reacting to? You knew to vote for Drea.
Yeah, yeah. Romeo, Romeo, where art thou? Information on what to do.
Screw them.
I wonder if there's a record, like, and who holds it in Survivor of like being left out of the most tribals.
I know somebody definitely knows, and it's going to come up.
Oh, we should totally look into that after this because I'm curious at this
I
point.
feel like
because Romeo's
somebody-
catching up.
Someone on Reddit's definitely going to say something, so
Mhm.
I'm excited for someone to say it because I want to know.
Yeah. I would, man, for some reason, I'm just the two names that pop into my mind. It's like Colby and Rupert.
Yeah.
In Heroes versus Villains, they were very left out. Lots of tribals. I don't know. That's probably someone
Romeo is
else,
going to
but-
win, so it's going to be impressive to be left out of so many votes and still win. He's probably going to
Yeah.
have that record. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, you're
So
really hung
kudos-
up on that winner's pick, aren't you?
You're just jealous because your winner pick got voted out and mine is still in.
You win. You win.
Romeo's going to be the winner of Survivor 42. We didn't think Erica could win either. Everyone knew she was taking all the rice, not doing any work, getting left out of all the votes.
Oh, I'm so glad we didn't bet on it. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Really glad. Yeah.
Dude,
So
we bet so much on it. We bet
Our reputations.
yes. Yeah, so I love Drea's exit. It was really fun. I love how she took
Yes.
part in snuffing her own torch and saying, Jeff, like, do you want to say the tribe has spoken?
Hell yes. That's a dream.
I think I would want Jeff to say it, but I like that she did.
I think I'd want to say it with Jeff at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I would want to do. I would
Yes.
like that, but I would definitely like want to hear Jeff say it, you know? Well, I
Yes.
definitely wouldn't want Jeff to say it because I would want to win. But if I had to go out,
Of course. Of course.
Jeff would never say it to me because I would win 5 times in
Right.
a row. But
Right. That's the fantasy 5 times. You're
Five
trying
times.
to you're beating Tony and Sandra. huh?
5 times, baby.
Yeah.
5 times.
Burgers and fries.
Why are critics praising?
We sell kids cheese pizzas now with milk.
If Apple, you know, Five Guys would do better pizzas than Applebee's. I feel like if they made pizzas on their buns, they would be better than.
Are you kidding me, Max? They'd be trying to steal that recipe, man. They'd
They
be
would
trying to
look
steal
better
that recipe.
than whatever those Applebee's pizzas are.
And that idea to add the 1% milk, what genius thought of that shit?
I
Oh,
don't get why it's an option. Who wouldn't take the 1% milk?
You're an idiot to not.
None of that 2% bullshit. 1%. None of that whole milk. 1%.
But don't you go getting greedy and asking for skim, okay? Don't you
One-
go getting greedy.
1.
You get
There, 'cause
1%.
Applebee's is number 1.
That's the reason, yeah.
Five Guys would do 5% milk.
Yeah, that's. I'd never heard of
We've
that
come up
before.
with the formula for 5% milk.
Yeah, baby formula. Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Jesus, how many fucking sound bites do we have for that guy?
A lot. And it was all from the same episode. It was all from him on that island because they were so amazing. I was like, I'm just going to clip everything.
Was Drea calling out Omer? Is that
Yeah, she threw Omer under the bus.
is that potentially a nail in his coffin?
It's
don't know.
bad. It's bad. He's been called out.
People are going to see him a different way now, for sure.
Yeah. She also called out Mike. She was like, Mike, if you make it to the end, you'll win.
Yep.
She said that she wasn't going after Jonathan, which isn't true.
Yeah.
Um,
She went after Romeo. She said, "I know that you ate that last grain of rice in the bottom of the pot."
Did she say anything to Romeo?
No.
No.
She said, "Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?" I don't even know that
He
you're
was
here.
already back at camp eating the rice that they had like left for tonight.
Screw them.
Said Marianne, just like keep being yourself. I like that Mike was like, "Did you throw 2 on me?" And she was like, "Yes, threw 2 on you." And they're like poking at each other. It was so cute. They were
And
like,
Mike's like, "Aha, you're gone. I'm still here."
it was adorable. They were like, "Yeah." I liked Drea. She was good.
Yeah, she was fun.
She was our messy queen.
Yeah, she was. My God. So many advantages.
So many advantages. So remember when she was back on Ika and she would just flip on a dime?
Yeah. It's amazing she made it that far with how often she flips.
I know. It was incredible. She really calmed down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Jeff really likes them all. He's like, good vibes this season.
Good vibes, yo. You guys got great vibes. We can we're all gonna be best friends, including me. We're all gonna hang out and like
Let's all get around the fire and like let's inhale some of this. You know, let's just like feel this, you know? Let's just like feel these vibes together.
He's feeling high after high.
We love you, Mr. Jeff.
Yeah.
Remember, that's what Judd or Fabio from Nicaragua always did. He inhale the smoke from the fire to try and get high from it. They're like, "Man, you really miss your weed, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, dude."
Yeah, dude. I can't believe he won. Well, I can.
Apparently, he has not a single dime left of that.
I'm so
money.
surprised.
That's what I've heard. I think he spent it all on weed night one.
Sick.
I'll have 20 pounds of weed, please. Thank you. And he's been living the dream ever since.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good to go.
I heard he lives in Venice Beach. That's a very nice neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh, well. He doesn't live in the neighborhood, Max.
What?
This is getting dark. I mean, he's supposedly happy. I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
At least he's got weed to last him for a lifetime. That's okay.
I was just segueing.
Okay. To what?
Join us next week for Survivor Season 11, Episode 11 of Survivor Season 42, Season 41, Part 2.
Part 2, the squeakquel.
Yeah, let's see what twists they bring back from last season.
Yeah. Survivor 41, Part 2, Judgment Day. Survivor 41, Part 2, The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Yes.
He probably will do something like that. They're really trying to sell this, but yeah. So you know, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you can join us tomorrow, Thursday, May 12th, around 3 p.m. Eastern for our coverage of episode 9, the penultimate episode of season 4 of Temptation Island. Things are getting spicy and hectic over there.
It's turning into maybe the best season of Temptation Island yet. It's getting extremely messy. So join us for that. It's going to be fun.
And you can also join us later on in the evening tomorrow for our recap of episode 6 of The Circle, where things are getting gamey over there as well. The strategy is heating up now that things have happened. No spoilers, but you can join us over there. So lots of stuff happening too. And we'll also be recapping episode 7 and 8 of The Circle on Friday. So follow us on socials, rate us on Apple's, youtube.com/reality alert, Instagram, reality alert podcast, Twitter, reality alert _ and Twitch, reality alert. Please follow. It really helps. Ben, anything else?
That's it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's reality alert.
He's feeling high after high.